Hello everyone, my name is Andre, and my Korean name is Woojin. Do you like riding bicycle?
Yes!
I love to ride a bicycle, but it was an impossible thing when I was a baby. Today, I'm going to tell you my special story. I will tell you the story that how I needed 7 years to learn to ride a bicycle. The reason why it took me 7 years to learn to ride a bicycle was because it was a challenge to an impossible thing. When I was a baby, the hospital said that I would not be able to walk. Even if I could walk, there would be a little possibility that I could run. My mom said that she really wanted to teach me how to ride a bicycle because she felt so sad at herself that I wouldn't be able to run when I grow up and wanted to run to overcome my sorrow from time to time. However, because my legs are too weak, my feet kept slipping from pedals. My mom said that I practiced pedaling every day with a velcro attached to my feet and pedals. Well, actually, I can't remember this because I was too young. However, according to my mom, I like picture books so much that I practiced pedaling hours and hours if she reads me a picture book in front of me. After practicing pedaling 2 years, I could barely ride a tricycle. When the tricycle got too small for me, I had to go for a bicycle with training wheels, but it was hard for me to balance it. My reaction to support myself with a single leg was too slow, so if my bicycle landed on even a small stone, I just collapsed with the bike. It took me 2 years to be able to ride a bicycle with training wheels well while falling down countless times. When I was finally able to ride a bicycle with training wheels by myself, I grew taller and the bicycle got too small for me. A proper bicycle without training wheels. Finally, it was the time for me to challenge myself to do something that no one could have imagined. My dad liked to see me happily riding a bicycle with training wheels that I managed to master, so he thought it would be good for me to keep riding the bicycle. But at rest, I had to give it a try. I was 8 years old at that time, and I found it particularly difficult for me to balance it. So I took out the pedal and started practicing balance by pushing the bicycle with my feet on the ground. I was so embarrassed to see myself riding a bicycle like a baby. I was afraid my friends would see that, so I took the car to a place far from home where no one could see and continued my practice. Even when I was in the 3rd grade after 2 years of practice, nothing improved. It took a lot of time for come and go, and I couldn't go practicing often, which meant I didn't have enough time for practice. But the wisdom struck me when I'm listening to stories on Story Night on Zoom every week. You have to overcome your embarrassment to grow up. I just made up my mind to go out for practice. And I didn't see as many friends as I feared. And even when I ran into them, they didn't think I was funny. Practicing every day in front of my house, I could balance my bicycle in a month. And it took me another week with the pedal, and I finally managed to ride a proper bicycle with 2 wheels. I still remember my excitement that the first time I rode a proper bicycle while keeping my balance. Since then, I have fallen off my bicycle countless times in various situations, but the important thing is that I'm now a good bike rider. If I hadn't challenged myself to set limits at a time, or if I hadn't practiced long enough because of great embarrassment, I wouldn't have been good at riding a bicycle. Challenge yourself to do impossible thing. Do not set limits. Overcome embarrassment. Practice every day. Thank you for listening to my story.